your fork is a pitchfork and your knife is a butchering knife, and what kind of farm are you supporting with your diet? Are you supporting a farmer who's raising their animals and their crops in a good way and taking care of their land and their people, or are you just defaulting unconsciously to just whatever? And then it's just this industrial machine that's one of the major drivers of the sixth grade extinction we're going through. As a company, we have a similar decision. So what are we eating? What is our raw material supply chains coming into our facility? And, are we being conscious about what that looks like and choosing to support farmers who are, doing the right thing versus just defaulting to this horrible, corporate plantation, just ripping out rainforests. I'm David Bronner. I'm the Cosmic Engagement Officer at Dr. Bronner's. Right now we're in Serenade. This is our sister company in Ghana in a Asum area. Serenade is partnering with almost 1,000 farmers who are growing our palm in a really sustainable, regenerative way.
Serenade was created mainly to help support Dr. Bronner's with organic and fair trade crude palm oil for its bar soaps in the United States. The philosophy behind this is also to create fair working conditions for workers in a Asum community and within rural setup. This is also to give workers the opportunity to earn decent incomes.
Palm oil actually has a pretty bad rap around the world, and rightly so. It's responsible for a fair amount of greenhouse gas emissions, certainly human rights abuses, and a really extractive model of agriculture that takes value from rural communities and really concentrates that in the hands of corporate and processors. What we're doing here is providing an alternative model, an alternative that we can actually be commercially successful, really focusing on organic production, number one, to really meet that consumer demand and our mission and mandate on behalf of Dr. Bronner's. But beyond that, really what Serenade does is be an engine for innovation and actually catalyze some social change here in a rural economy.
This is very beneficial in that for the farmer himself is protected in the way he does his cultivation. The soil is also protected. And because of the addition of different crops within the same system, farmers are able to harvest more produce from different crops on the land. And at any point in time throughout the year, there are crops that they can easily harvest. And to the buyers as well, buyers get the best of produce in that you buy produce that are cultivated in a sustainable manner, and then you also get products that actually have high value in that the quality is better.
So at Dr. Bronner's, we like to say we're all one or none. We believe that we're all connected, and one of our, we call them cosmic principles, but they're essentially our core values as a business, and one of them is treat the earth like home. One of them is do right by customers. One of them is be fair to suppliers. So how can we, as a business, as a manufacturing enterprise, do good in every aspect of our sphere of influence?
Farmers from neighboring communities claiming.
So first we got organic certified, which is great, but that doesn't have anything about the social criteria. What are the wages? Are there kids involved? Like basic working conditions. So then we went fair trade to solve the social side. And now we're a founding partner of the Regenerative Organic Standard with Patagonia, Rodale, and others that brings the best of soil health, fair labor, and animal welfare together, pasture-based livestock criteria into a single consumer-facing standard. As a soap company, what we do in our headquarters with solar power and ecological manufacturing processes and fair wages, and it's all really great, but that's like less than 5% of the impact that we have on the planet. Most of the impact that we have and every other company has that sells food or any other agricultural product, soap, personal care, clothes, is in the agricultural supply chain, where there's like 10, 100 times more workers and farmers and people involved, and the land base is much more massive.
Well, working with Dr. Bronner's and here at Serenade is a very unique experience because it allows us to have actual interaction with virtually all of the stakeholders in our regenerative, organic, and fair trade supply chains. We can actually see true impact. And so our hope really is that our experience here can be replicated by other producing organizations, other businesses to actually spread this model from supply chain all the way from the farm gate, all the way to the final product. We actually think we have a model that can actually have a real beneficial ecological, social, and economic impact for rural communities.
When your commitment to your mission, when your impact is tied into your cost of goods sold and your relationships with your suppliers enable your continued success, you don't walk away. So quality is as much a part of our mission because we partner with our suppliers in a way that most companies, unfortunately, don't do. As human beings on this planet, we can live in a way that doesn't just extract and leave things worse off. We can live, work, play, eat, wear clothes, wash our bodies, maybe in ways that not only don't do harm, but maybe even leave things better off for those around us and those who will come after us. And that is incredibly motivating.